Hello? Hey! Oh. Oh. Okay. In a little bit of pain today, but ready to go. This is a favorite game of mine, so let's have some fun here. Favorite game of mine, so let's have some fun. So this is on the Game Boy Color, not Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy. Prior to the release of the Game Boy Color, the first attempt to colorize Game Boy games was an accessory for the Super Nintendo that would let you pick and choose colors for your Game Boy games to assign to the usual gray and green tones. And some games were pre-made for the Super Game Boy that had borders that would come up around the Game Boy emulated screen. So what you're seeing here is a game that was made specifically for the Super Game Boy adapter, so that it would play either on your Game Boy, or if you plugged it into a Super Game Boy into your Super Nintendo, you would see this. You would see this border, you would see the characters in color as it is. I don't seem to have any viewers yet. Might let that intro play again, just so everyone can see the story for this one is a little different from the other games. Okay. Hello. So our power-up in this game is a fist, rather like in Mega Man 6 with the power armor. Makes so our charge shot can affect the star droids, which are our enemies in this game. Each of them is named after a planet in the solar system. Hi, Pyropus. That's okay. Good to see you. Hi, Tetris fan. So we're going to start out here. Dr. Light is going to equip us with the Mega Arm. Mega Man, our world is once again in chaos. The alien robots call themselves Star Droids and have conquered most of our major cities. They're constructed of alien material which renders our weapons useless. But I have done some analysis and constructed a new weapon for you. It will replace your Super Mega Buster. It is called the Mega Arm, and it allows you to charge enemy energy in your fist before you fire it. I have also created a new assistant for you. His name is Tango. Kitty! I'll enhance this item replicator to make powerful items for you. Collect as many P-chips as possible and return to my lab to exchange them for powered-up items. Good luck, Mega Man. So our starting choices are Mercury, Venus, Neptune, and Mars. Does anyone have one they'd like to see first? I'll go ahead and start with Venus. But why not? So, I mean, one thing you're going to notice immediately is on these Game Boy games, the aspect ratio is so much tighter, so that we don't have as much room. Everything is much larger compared to Mega Man. It's much easier to get hit. We actually have fewer hit points. So the Game Boy games are generally a little tougher than the NES titles. And there's a lot of lag. For the most part, the Game Boy titles stuck to trying to reproduce the NES titles with some added, usually an added Mega Man killer boss. But this one, they decided to go in a different direction and actually give us brand new robot masters the whole way through. So everything in this game is, you didn't see it on the NES. It's kind of a nice change of pace. The Mega Man killer robots actually do appear again in DLC for Mega Man 10. With the exception, I think, of Quit, who is the one from Mega Man 2 Game Boy. But we'll actually be seeing most of the Mega Man killer robots in this game, because they do reappear during some of the final stages of this game. So there's Eddie. No, I didn't need that, but thank you. Well, you can see the fist has considerably more range than it does in Mega Man 6 or 7. But it's still not quite as good as having a shot that can fire all the way across the screen, so it has its drawbacks. I have to choose carefully which bubble here to jump on, otherwise I can't, I have to jump on the bigger bubbles to make sure I jump higher when I jump here. If I get caught in any of these waterfalls, it instantly sweeps me into the pit. The owls have fans in their stomach that pull you in or push you away, depending on what they're trying to do to you. You can see the Star Droid symbol there, the S there. Alright, so we're coming into our first boss fight. This time we're going to do Venus. So I'm going to have our friend Tango come in and do a little damage for us. So he rolls around, he's a little buzzsaw of death. And Venus is trying to stay high so he doesn't get hit by Tango, which is probably a smart move on his part. Alright, so we ran out of power for Tango, that's okay. We can still kill Venus. And he's down. Alright. So Venus's weapon is not all that useful, unfortunately. But it's worth getting him out of the way. Neptune's weapon, on the other hand, does quite a bit of damage. So we're gonna want to pick that one up. Neptune basically looks a lot like Wave Man. Fights a lot like him, too. I think they got a little lazy with his design. Yes, time to kill the god Neptune, absolutely. Good to see you, VGB. Oh, alright. So we are now inside his ship. These guys explode when you shoot them, so you really have to be careful. Whoops. The water does blow me back around, back and forth. But we're going to see a lot of different color palettes used here. They did program this for the Super Game Boy specifically. So it has custom use of the palettes that you wouldn't see on a normal Game Boy game. Colors unseen by human eyes. So the red hot vapor here will hurt me if it touches me, so I have to climb this ladder carefully. I don't need that extra life that badly. It'll slow us down a little bit. But yeah, the Super Game Boy was not much of a success abroad, but apparently in Japan it was popular enough that it inspired them to do a Super Game Boy 2 that had more features. And you could import, I believe you could import the Super Game Boy 2 and it would work just fine on a Super Nintendo console. Let's see here. Let's summon Tango. Alright, so there goes our kitty. Get him, kitty. Get him! Alright, he almost finished him off. Not quite. Mafia 2, okay. Is that the remake of Mafia 2? I heard they had some issues with that. Alright, down goes Neptune. We have killed the god Neptune. With our mechanical cat. A direct hit with this weapon actually does a lot of damage, so it's pretty useful. We're going to wind up using it on Mars in a second here. So there's Mars, our god of war. He's basically just a walking tank. Okay, we got these porcupine guys here. Patience is key in this level, because a lot of these missiles will explode right in your face. Alright, we're gonna summon our good doggy Rush. He's gonna give us a lift. That is a good doggy. Good doggy. Okay, we got a gorilla. We have bananas. I don't know what gorillas have to do with Mars, but maybe there are Martian gorillas. Martian jungles. Alright, we got a mini-boss here. I have to tag him right in the eyes. Punch him right in the schnoz. Whoa! That ain't good. Okay. That's got him. Love to summon dogs, yep. Rush is our good boy. He's the best boy. God, I'm just gonna take the hit and move on. Okay. How's everyone's Father's Day going? Everyone wish her a happy Father's Day? Got another nuclear hedgehog there. Oh, that's a shame. I didn't know that. Sorry to bring it up. I apologize. Yeah, I know it's... Should have figured that. I'm sorry. Alright. So, wrong weapon. We're gonna melt him with this salt water. Thank you. Yeah, I played this game a lot when I was young. One of my favorites. I remember we took it on a trip to Detroit one year. And I was just playing it non-stop and irritating everyone. Alright, so we're going to upgrade the arm so that if I charge it properly, I can grab on to the enemy and do additional damage with a charge shot. Alright, so our first 4 bosses are almost done. We've got Mercury as the last one. And our friend Mercury, of course, is a liquid at room temperature, so he can melt himself like that. His factory stage is going to have a lot of conveyor belt shenanigans in it. They can change the direction they move in on me, so I may get stuck. When you kill these little buzzsaw guys, you got to watch out. They're going to release that saw blade. You can see now, with the charge shot, I can grab onto the enemies briefly at the end of the shot and do additional damage. Hi, G. Swanson. Good to see you. We're playing Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy today. This is the last of the Game Boy titles. It was made specifically for the Super Game Boy peripheral, which allowed you to play Game Boy games on your Super Nintendo. So that border that you're seeing there is something they created for the Super Game Boy. Yeah, one of the neater aspects of owning the Super Game Boy was the ability to make your own color palettes for games. I think one of the things I really loved to do was I'd grab Metroid 2 and just make it as dark as possible, make everything eerie. This was a really fun thing to have, but yeah, it just didn't sell well. I think there's a lot of people figured it wasn't really, they weren't really going to be playing a lot of portable games on a big screen. Alright, so we got alright, that can happen. Mercury can actually steal our E-Tanks with his weapon. It's called the Grab Buster. I don't think this is working. Maybe I should try Neptune's weapon again. That seems to be messing him up a little bit more. Okay. Because he's not getting a chance to fire back at me and steal my E-Tanks. Alright, that's got him. The GB Advance player for GameCube, yeah, that was a pretty good thing. I think probably did better than the Super Game Boy just because it was for a more contemporary system. I mean, the Game Boy Advance was a more recent release at the time, whereas when the Super Game Boy came out, the Game Boy had been out for, what, like 6 or 7 years almost, I think. Anyway, this weapon lets us turn enemies into health. Yeah, Metroid 2 is an amazing game. Let's see here. I don't think I have enough for the next upgrade. That's alright. We're moving on. Alright. So we're going to run into Terra here again, or Earth, whatever you prefer to call him. He's our nemesis for this game. And he's basically set up at Cape Canaveral, Florida, by the look of things. That's strange. There's nothing here. It's an ambush. It's been a long time, Mega Man. I didn't expect to see you in one piece again. But that is of little consequence now. I will destroy you as I did before and avenge my fallen comrades. Dark Moon, attack! The year is 20XX, so make of that what you will. Alright. So this is kind of a variation on a classic Mega Man boss, the ever enjoyable Yellow Devil boss, but here he's, well, he's green. Oh, missed a shot. Okay, well that's fine. Instead of getting him in 2 cycles, we'll get him in 3. I don't think we're in any danger from this happening anytime soon, VGB, because I haven't seen any sentient robots running around. Unless Boston Dynamics is up to something that I'm not aware of. I mean, you don't know. Those dogs they're making could be sentient. Welcome back, Mega Man. I've just discovered some shocking news. The Star Droids have been using the resources from Earth to create an even more powerful generation of robots. If they launch an all-out attack now, we'll be easily defeated. I'm not sure what to do. Dr. Light, we need to strike now. If you can transform a rush for space travel, we can try a surprise attack and wipe them out. Okay, I'll start modifying Rush and give him some extra firepower. This may take some time, so why don't you go exchange your P-chips for items? Yeah, I don't have enough P-chips for anything good. So, G. Swanson, have you tried either of the Metroid 2 remakes? The fan-made one or the one on Nintendo 3DS? What did you, if so, what did you think of them? Because I actually think I liked the fan-made remake better than the official Nintendo one that wound up coming out. But they need to do better by Samus, I think. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys pick. We have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. So that's Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. Saturn. I see a vote for Saturn. Because you love the Sega Saturn, yeah. So this stage's theme is changing the gravity on us. It'll we either become heavier or lighter. Here we're heavier, and when it says 0.5, we're lighter. Yep, I missed my jump there. That's alright. So there are hidden items in these last 4 stages. I may have to come back and pick them up. But they'll give us upgrades we can use for the final encounters. The final boss stages. These little things with the swinging daily boppers there create flashing lights, so you may want to look away if you've got any epilepsy issues. I apologize, I should have warned about that. Thank you, Eddie, for the top. I have to jump very lightly here, otherwise I jump into the spikes and die. Hi, Tommy. Good to see you. I'm about halfway done with Mega Man 5 here. Ow. Well, that was a bad hit to take. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, his weakness is Jupiter's weapons. I don't think I have a weapon to really do well against Saturn here. G. Swanson, you said you played AM2R and... Okay, yeah, so you played them both. Yeah, I agree. I did not like the melee functions in Samus Returns. Alright, so we have to keep... jumping over whatever Saturn's going to throw at us here. Again, anyone with epilepsy problems, problems with shining lights, please look away for most of this fight. I'll let you know it's over. Alright, we got him. That's over with. Yeah, the makers of that 3DS Metroid game were, I think, the same people who did the Castlevania reboot games. So I'm not sure they were the best choice to do it. I also didn't like that they tried to throw in Ridley at the last second. That was not great. Still not as bad a game as Metroid Other M. I know, you know, Metroid Other M has its defenders, so I respect that, but, yeah, not my thing. Alright, so we've got Uranus, Pluto, and Jupiter remaining. Yeah, I did not like other M, Tommy, yeah. Alright, so we got Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto. Get your votes in. Who are we doing next? Uranus. Alright, I'm seeing Uranus. So this level's kind of a mining colony theme to it. It's alright. We're gonna come back here with, I think Pluto's weapon to get through there. And for some reason we have, an Egyptian theme going on here. I'm not sure what that's about. What was Uranus the god of, anyway? Is there a... I mean, he was one of the Titans or something, right? Or am I thinking of Saturn? Saturn was Zeus's father, right? The one that kept trying to eat him? Oops. Uranus is god of the sky. Okay. Alright, we have a hedgehog that's creating birds. Is this a known quality of hedgehogs? Metroid and other M might have been okay if they didn't insist on using that control scheme. I think it had a lot more problems than just the controls, but that's just me. Oh yeah, you did mention the story there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, everything about that game just made me upset. And I think for years we were blaming Ninja Team for it, and it turned out Ninja Team said, no, we just did everything that Nintendo told us to. Wasn't our fault that the game was bad. Alright, we're coming up on Uranus here. I do not think I have Uranus' weakness. I think Pluto's weapon is his weakness, so... Alright, that's got Uranus. Alright, who does everyone want to see next? Pluto or, Jupiter? Okay, we gotta vote for Pluto. Thank you. Uranus's weapon is much like Gutsman's weapon. It doesn't do as much good if there aren't bricks to pick up with it, so we're not going to get any use of it yet. Alright, so... yeah, Pluto and Jupiter are both good planets. Yeah. Alright, let's go with Pluto. Pluto is going to do a little bit of howling at the moon here. And he's got some haunting music for this stage, I gotta say. Yeah, it looks like a dog to me, too. I gotta say, this game is kind of on the... it's a fun one, but it's a little on the tough side sometimes. I always felt sorry for watching the one GDQ where they had a race and the one poor guy just... I could feel it, you know, when he got upset because he was falling way behind on Jupiter's stage. I can't imagine that kind of pressure. Alright, we got one of the crystals here. So that'll save us a trip back to the stage. Oh, and I missed the jump. That's okay. This would have been a pain to play on a Game Boy. It plays pretty well on a regular Game Boy, actually. But yeah, it was definitely designed for the Super Game Boy. Oh, well, that was a poor choice. Alright. I hesitated. That's what happens. But we're going to get through this. Anyway, we got the crystal, so that's one of the more important things here. I could go down and try to snag the extra life, but I don't think that's... That'd just probably be a waste of my time. Those P chips aren't really worth it either. There weren't too many games developed specifically for the Super Game Boy. In fact, I can't recall many of them right now, but the big one that was launched to promote the Super Game Boy was Donkey Kong 94, I believe. And that was quite an epic game on Nintendo's part. Anyone who has a Game Boy should really seek that one out, because it is an excellent title. It starts out and you think like, oh, this is just boring old Donkey Kong, and then it just really escalates very quickly. Excellent title. Possibly one of the best Donkey Kongs ever made. I think it was the last Donkey Kong that Nintendo made before they started the Donkey Kong Country series. The last one for quite some time there to feature Mario as Donkey Kong's nemesis. Poor Pauline put up with a lot just to be cast aside, too. Can we just say that? Here comes Proto Man. Hello, brother. And he's gonna give us a refill on all our weapons. Nice thing for him to do. So I think we can use Mercury's weapon here on Pluto. To refill our health. And he's down. Alright. So we're down to a choice between Jupiter, 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 and Jupiter. I'm thinking Jupiter. I don't know about you guys. Anybody want to vote? I'm going to make that joke every time. I don't care what anyone says. You know, Jupiter's a good choice. I like your thinking there. Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. Yeah, those were pretty good. That was on the first one was on the GBA, right? And then they made them on the DS? I don't recall. Yeah, Donkey Kong 94, definitely worth playing. Okay, so he's talking about how he found one of the crystals. Well, this crystal seems to be the energy source used by that planet's ancient civilization. With 4 of these, I can make an item that will reduce the energy consumption of your special weapons by half. I assume there are similar crystals like this on other planets too. Collect all 4 crystals and bring them back to the lab. Good luck. Alright, do I have enough for the, I don't think I have enough, but let's see. 90. Okay, yeah, I have plenty then. Alright, so now I can charge up my fist. My fist can grab items from across the screen. Alright, so this is something I really want. That's the energy balancer for Mega Man 6, but unfortunately I don't have enough for it. It'll make it so whenever I grab a weapon energy thing, it'll automatically fill out the weapon that needs it the most. Alright, it shows us here we got the crystal on that planet, and we got the so let's... Anyway, let's head for Jupiter here. If Dr. Light invented the technology for these cyborgs, why can't he make a universal remote that deactivates them? That's a good question. I guess he just, I mean, in this case, these robots were, came from space, but... Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, presumably because he developed the technology with Dr. Wily can just override that. So we're working on in low gravity here. Oops. Okay, well that was a mispressed button. It doesn't really make sense for the gravity to be low here. I mean, if this is supposed to be Jupiter, right? Anyway. We're gonna see a lot of enemies on this stage shooting thunderbolts at us, which is appropriate. Unfortunately, a lot of these enemies can go a long time, can go invulnerable for quite a long time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use Pluto's weapon to smash through that wall. And there's our friend Proto Man. He's just hanging out here. Let's see, now I can grab these through the wall. How am I doing on... I think I've got full, yeah, so I don't really need the... But I would like that. Hey, give me. Thank you. Alright, so we got icy surfaces here. Uh-oh. How's the stream doing? I'm losing some connectivity here. Can everybody see what's going on, or is it giving us trouble? How are the bits doing? It's a little choppy, yeah. Alright, Looking any better now? Alright, here's our secret. This changes the shape of the level just by going that direction. Kinda weird. But it opens a new passage this way, and lo and behold, there's our gem. I was so excited when I figured that out as a kid. Like, oh man, look at that! That's where it's hidden. Alright. Where is Venus? There we go. So the goddess of love is going to kill him with bubbles. Actually, Eros was the goddess of... Eros/Cupid was god of love, right? And Venus, Aphrodite was beauty or something like that? Is that right? I don't remember. Anyway, that's got all 8 out of the way. And we now have electric fingers. Electric fingers! Alright, let's see here. Do I have enough for the... Yep, okay. Gimme. Thank you. Alright, so before we move on to fighting Earth, I'm gonna go back and try and grab those crystals that we missed. This is gonna be a little boring, but worth it to reduce the cost of our weapon attacks. Alright. Here's our good doggy. Thank you, Rush, for the lift. I'm just kind of curious what this Egyptian guy's doing here. I mean, this game is themed around Greek stuff, right? Well, Greco-Roman. Down he goes. Got lost on his way to Pharaoh Man stage. Space seals! Seals from space! Smashy, smashy. And there's our rock. Hey man, sing me Kiss for a Rose. You know that's what everyone wants to hear, right? You ever think about the fact that Kiss from a Rose was the love theme from Batman and Robin? I mean, just like, wow. I remember Batman Forever, it was that U2 song. Just got played over and over and over and over again. I think that was about the part where everybody started turning on U2. It was just like, okay, you guys need to stop. Oops. Well, that didn't go well. I think at this point it'd go faster because I got the rock, so I'll just jump in the hole. Alright, we're done on this stage. I don't know, what are your opinions of U2 the band? Alright, we got our fourth crystal. I might as well throw myself on the spikes. No one has any opinions on U2. Alright, we're gonna go visit Dr. Light here. He should be able to use the crystals. Alright. Alright, there's it. The power generator was made from the 4 crystals you brought back. The power generator will reduce the amount of energy your special weapons use by half. No P-chips are required. Alright, we're going to take on Earth. I finally destroyed all the space stations. You fool, Mega Man! You have meddled with my plan for the last time! We could have created a new world for all robots! How can I face my master now? I must redeem myself by blowing you to pieces! Okay, so we're just gonna... we got some rocks here, we're gonna throw them at him. Really, Gutsman could have done this for us. Alright, and now we get his little crazy laser as the power. I should have defeated all the star droids. Okay, we got a music glitch there. That's not great. What? What's that star? Wait. It's moving. No, it can't be. Yeah, of course it is. Wily? Is he behind this? No, never! So yeah, Wily built a Death Star. And we got a shmup stage. Hit the jumps, Rush! Let's go! Woo! Happy Space. Battle music. So we're just dodging asteroids for now. This is 100% auto-scrolling, so it doesn't matter how quickly I kill these things. I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, so I thought this was kind of a neat effect here. We gotta zoom out here. Get an idea how big the space station is. Every time he fires that big laser, we're gonna try to get a shot in so we can make a hole. Rush is our good boy. He's on top of this. And there we go. There's our hole. Having a weird shoot-'em-up stage in a Game Boy platformer. Yeah, it's definitely Super Mario Land, huh? Yeah. Alright, so this stage is pretty long. We're going to wind up fighting all the Mega Man killer robots from the previous Game Boy games, in addition to a few other guests. So there we see Wily has recreated Enka, his Enka-themed robot from the first Game Boy game. For those unaware, Enka is a genre of Japanese music. It is very difficult to describe. It's kind of like really sad and jazzy at the same time. Anyway, Enka mostly just takes your attacks, and the more damage you do to him, the more he can throw back at you. But he's kind of a pushover in both games. Not much of a threat. You actually got his power in the first Mega Man Game Boy game, which lets you reflect Dr. Wily's shots back at him. It was the only thing that could kill his final form. There's Quint. Quint is from the second Mega Man Game Boy game. He's basically supposed to be a product of Wily inventing a time machine, going to the future, kidnapping Mega Man, and turning him evil. It didn't make much sense. He also attacks you with a evil pogo stick. I'm not kidding. You're about to see his evil pogo stick. I mean, I suppose it could be a jackhammer, but that's a pogo stick, let's be honest. And yes, in Mega Man 2 Game Boy, once you defeated Quint, you got his pogo stick. Alright, we're coming up on Punk, a personal favorite of mine. Punk turns into a giant saw blade. Much more of a threat in Mega Man 3, which is probably the most difficult of the Game Boy titles, by the way. If you're inclined to give them a shot. So here we see Ballad. Ballad is from Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy. Not much else to say about him. He throws bombs at us. Might need to use an E-tank here. That's okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Didn't need it anyway. Oh, I wanted to get that. Oh well. And that. And that. That's okay. All is not lost. Alright, we got the refights here. Teleporter's taking us to each of the 8 robots. So, we're gonna smash up Uranus with Pluto's weapon. There we go. All right. We use, I think, Neptune's weapon here, right? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's... That's right, yeah, he's weak to Saturn's weapon. Okay. Mars is weak to Neptune's weapon. What was I thinking? Alright, there we go. Alright, we want Mercury's weapon again here. Alright, so oddly enough, we're going to use Earth's weapon here. And that actually turns out to be Neptune's true weakness. Alright, here comes Saturn. We're going to pull out Jupiter's weapon here. And it just slices him like butter. Like butter. Alright, let's see if I have this left to take out Mars. Okay. And we're down to 2 remaining. pull out Venus's weapon. That's got Jupiter. Jupiter? More like stupider. Okay. Alright. We're gonna just shred Venus with missiles. Alright. Let me see here. Well, I'm gonna want to refill this. Maybe a little of that. Definitely a lot of that. I think we're in pretty good shape now. Just let it fill whatever it wants to fill. Alright, we're coming up on Wily. But we're at a dead end! Hello, Proto Man. Okay, so this is a bit weird. He's going to attack us with giant fist machines. I call him Mr. Fister. Or is it Fister Roboto? I can't remember. Alright, so we got a second fist. Alright, that's got the two of them. That right hand's much worse than the left one. Beware the right hook. Okay, Wily's got a little bit of nastiness here. This thing is completely invincible. What we have to do is get him with his own time bombs. This is easier said than done. The timing on this is a little wonky. Why Wily insists on building machines that are weak to his own weapons, I don't know. Have to make sure not to touch those spikes on the ceiling. That would be bad. Okay, we're going into the final boss fight here, folks. Oh, hey, Adam Barber. It's good to see you. Long day at work? Oh, that sucks. Oh, I hope the rest of the day is better for you. We're about to take on the final boss here. We are playing Mega Man 5 on Game Boy. Behold, Mega Man! I have awakened the ancient weapon, Sunstar! Its Nova weapon will destroy you! Sunstar! Destroy Mega Man! What? You fool! How dare you attack the mighty Dr. Wily! You are Mega Man. I am Sunstar, the Doomsday Weapon. I must destroy all inferior life forms. So this guy's going to keep destroying the stage around us. It can be a little difficult to predict what he's going to do next. Earth's weapon makes him a little easier. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Okay, how far back is that going to set me? Okay, not that far. Alright, he's being a real jerk, but we'll keep up. So I think this is pretty much the only Mega Man game where the final boss is not Dr. Wily. Alright, we got him. Kept him from doing his ultimate attack. Are you okay? Here, grab my shoulder. I'm sure you can be fixed at Dr. Light's lab. GG, everyone. Mega Man, why? Why are you helping me? Is it because we are both robots? Yes. And we were both created to fight. No, you're wrong. I only fight when I am forced to protect the world from those who would pit machines against man. I believe humans and robots can live in peace.
Maybe, but I will never know. My fusion reactor is going critical, and when it does, it will destroy this entire fortress.
Sunstar?
Leave now.
I guess F's in chat for Sunstar. How you doing, Adam? How you doing, Swanson? Tommy, you still with us? Ah, good to see you there. Oh, good to hear I'm sounding better, Adam. Yeah. I was actually, had a lot of, esophageal pain early this morning. Oh, good to hear you're feeling better, G. Swanson. Hope the stomach pain was nothing serious. I like this. Wily! You survived?
Curse you, Mega Man! This war ends now!
Thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom. Well, we got a little time left here. I think I'm actually going to show off a little bit of Donkey Kong 94. Let's see if I can get it to run. Thought I had it in here. Alright, people still watching? I got this set up. We're gonna do this for a little bit. Just for a little bit. So this, like I said, was released as a promotional title kind of for the Super Game Boy accessory to show off what was possible with the Super Game Boy. A lot of the later Mario vs. Donkey Kong games that came out on the GBA and DS kind of built on this title. But it's, I think, a must-have if you own a Game Boy. Alright. So we start out with a familiar scene here. Donkey Kong has, kidnapped our good mayor, Pauline. Fun fact, this game features Mario doing backflips before Mario 64. A lot of the triple jump stuff and backflips that you'd see in Mario 64, I think they pretty much started here. Whoa, not good. Okay, I got toasty. Okay, that's alright. Alright, so you think, okay, we finished this stage and we're done. You know, right? That's how Donkey Kong ended. You bring down the building on top of him and rescue Pauline, and that's it. Oops. Well, it turns out there's a little more to this game than usual. Alright, so we get the usual ending. Whole thing falls. There goes Donkey Kong. Hey, Pauline! Good to see ya. But Donkey Kong is having none of that. So each stage, each area starts with a cutscene showing us new mechanics on how we're supposed to get through different areas of this game. So here we're introduced to one of the main things that's going to be driving this gameplay here is we have to get keys to exit each area and carry them to the exit. So we're going to chase Donkey Kong all across the world in this game. Now, if we fall too far, we do die in this game, so I have to be careful. We can actually throw the key to kill enemies. Collecting all of Pauline's accessories actually gives us an extra life. And a chance to win more extra lives here on the slot machine. You may notice Donkey Kong Jr. in the lower right-hand corner of the screen there. He will be showing up in certain stages. I've always wondered where this fits in the Donkey Kong continuity, because we know Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country is the grandson of the original Donkey Kong, and then there's Donkey Kong Jr., so what's up with that? Alright, so we have to find our way to Donkey here. Every time he jumps, more debris is going to fall. So that was kind of our equivalent to a mid-boss fight. This is going to show us how we can construct bridges in this game. This game actually does involve a lot of puzzling sometimes. You've got to figure out how they intend you to get the key to the lock. Because sometimes carrying it directly to the lock is not possible. Ooh, yeah, I thought they were going to let me through that, but that's a bigger hitbox than I expected. I'm not even going to try for the umbrella. Let's just get out of here. Nope. Did not mean to get hit there. Alright. Well, there's the classic game over sound. Oh, well, speaking of Donkey Kong, you know, that was in the news lately. What does everyone think of Billy Mitchell getting his records back? Seems to me like he cheated, so, I mean, he shouldn't really be giving him anything, but... Agreed, yeah. Alright, so we have a boss fight here. The goal is to hit Donkey Kong in the head with as many barrels as we can. We can actually stop the barrels with our feet if we're turned upside down like that. So 3 is the magic number for most of these boss fights. Adam Barber, yeah, so Billy Mitchell, the previous world record holder for Donkey Kong high scores and for kill screen in Pac-Man, it turned out that his videos were faked using a MAME emulator. He did not come by them legitimately. So people uncovered the points at which he had spliced the video and proved that he had been using an emulator illegally. And so, yeah, he lost his Guinness World Records. And so suddenly they decided to reinstate them after he appealed. The whole Twin Galaxies thing is kind of crooked, though, I think. It's always hard to verify that stuff. But, well, I think that's enough for now. I got to show off Donkey Kong 94. You kind of get the idea how it works. It's a lot of fun. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and I think I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing. I was actually thinking of pulling out Astro Boy the Omega Factor on GBA. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.